Oh! I just realized I haven't been muted this whole time. How silly. And you know what else is silly? I forgot to actually pull open my model. It's important to actually load it up. And Grace, I know that you want it, but unfortunately, I can't do that, because that is simply not the one we're using. Anyhow. Nom. You're adorable, Sharky. You must know. You must absolutely know how adorable you are. Now, here we've got Pulper music. And they're pretty awesome. I wish I had had it playing the whole intro. What? Did you just find a user named Test Trigger? This is very silly of you. Their account is from 2023, and they've never been here. You want to go in the box? You want to be adorable? You want to tell me how cute you are? Is that what you're trying to say? You're trying to tell me how adorable you are? I think so. I think that's what's happening here. Oh, also, I made this a little while ago, but it's relevant again because pretty soon I'm going to be putting it on the model. This, supposedly, if I've done my translation work properly, this says become ungovernable in Tolkien Kenya Elvish. So, Then I put a little shark design on there too, and that'll be the little side tattoo that'll go on the new model. And it'll be good. And things are almost ready. We're working on it. We need to do just a couple more things, design a new outfit or two, and then pop things in. And we're just getting really close, huh? Like, honestly, I need to make sure the physics are working. I need to set up the expressions in Godot because it's really just moving around the UV parameters, which are super easy. Jiggle physics. Technically, yes, that is something I'm setting up. It's not like the point or anything, but it's something I'm doing because, you know, like, one, it helps me learn about how to do these things for both my own development as an animator and just for fun. I forgot where I was going with that. I think I had a plan. Grace, you silly. Must you always say things so bluntly? Where were we? I think we're okay to unpause. So these people are smoothing out a wall somewhere. That guy's napping. Somebody's mandated the construction of certain goods. And 25. Oh, that... Hang on. Don't take that tone. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll go do those squats. Speaking of, I really hope that the new model does squats well, because that'd be just good, wouldn't it? I'll probably have to make sure I switch to the other outfit. What I would really like to do would be... In fact, maybe I even just have an exercise outfit that I make. What I would really, really like would be to, what's the word? To have, almost even a different computer, right? So I'd have my, I'd have everything running normally here, and then instead of loading up the second model, because I'd have to use a different model technically for a different outfit, I would have, using my Mirrorbox capture card, I would switch between the computer running the model and the computer, and I'd have the computer running the model as an input to here, and then that one would be the one that's actually running it, so I don't have to deal with processing power, and it can just always be on and always be ready. It would be good. Yeah, I just gotta go grab these weights. Hang on. Oh, that's not something that should happen. Golly. They were on the floor where the tracker could not see me. But now I'm here, so that should be fine. Alright, it's just 25 squats. I've got a little skirt on just to make it easy to move. Just gotta move this chair out of the way. You know, I also really need to make another background just for walking around, just in case that ever happens. Because this one's pretty great, but... Darn, I thought it was meow. I thought I read meow. I can't read from back there. I don't know how far people are supposed to be able to read things, but I think that size font from like 20 feet away, or however far this is a bit much to expect. So I will be assuming that I'm normal. I do have a lot of exercise to get to. You think you're with glasses? No. I used to have glasses when I was little. I still have no idea if I actually needed glasses or not. Right? Because some of my siblings do. But I just thought they were cool when I was that age, and I'm not sure if I needed them or if I asked for them. I really just have no idea. Anyhow, these are actually getting a little hard to hold. So I should start on the spots. How blind is Mim? Oh, there, I see things very well, I would think. I just can't read font that small from this far away, you know? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not on this talk. The Z-plane depth of the background is amazing. Thank you! I measured things out in the background specifically for this Z-plane depth. Because I looked at how it went. I said, okay, the farthest I can walk is to about here. So I'll put the wall at about that part. Obviously, it's not super great with the perspective scaling. You know, it technically would be smaller and everything, but you just want a second opinion. Alright, you. Anyhow, I shouldn't get too distracted. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Alright, and then, did you do the 50 squats after that, or did you do the sit-ups after that? Oh, you were nice to me, you did the sit-ups first, okay. It's nice to me because my fingers are getting tired of holding those. I would dilly-dally too much. So now I just gotta sit myself down and do the thing. 1. Make sure I'm doing it good. 2. 3. Because it's much easier to do sit-ups if you throw your momentum forward a little bit. But that also uses the muscles less. So I prefer to not do that so that I can do it in a way that actually helps the muscles, you know? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Anyone saying anything new? Yeah. This is an interesting game of Dwarf Fortress. I'm sorry, Burrito. Grace redeemed some exercise. I'll be there soon. She talked back to me. Adequate punishment. Look, I don't work for Gracie. Never survive. Yeah. Technically, the things are open to everyone to redeem, of course, but Grace just happens to be the one who has the most fun redeeming them. You know? But yeah, Burrito Creature, I'm gonna get to Dwarf Fortress really quickly. Just let me do these 50 squats. You're nice to me compared to the others. Golly. I don't know how to feel about there being others, but still. Alright. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 23, 25, 26, 27, 8, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Okay. Here, I'll set this here. It's worth sieges. Golly, you're so silly, Grace. I was going a little quickly there, because Burrito Creature, I mentioned how it's not Dwarf Witches. That's an expiring swashbuckler. You're silly, Burrito. But yeah, because Burrito Creature was like, hey, this isn't Dwarf Witches, that always gets me a little bit self-conscious about doing this exercise. So I want to get it done quickly. But, you know, that does make it a little more tiring. I know. No, it's fine. I pressure myself more than anyone else does, so... Is the ad thing for the signs? No! It's time to shut up, you silly. So, Nama. Yeah, I need to turn this down a little. For me. So, the add :3 to starting screen, I can actually show you. If you look right next to the chat, there's a light blue one there. Those are persistent. They stay there forever. And I also put one on my website. I can show you that too. I don't know if it necessarily says that it adds it to the website in the little description there, but I like to. All the way down at the bottom, you can see it's right there. Alright, I'll go do that real quick. The reason is I have that redeemed is because I, here. If I open, it's not here, it would be here, then, where is it? Sorry. I just need to remember where I left it. Here. So now I go here. Nama, what's your favorite color? Really quick, if you're still there. It's okay if you're not. I just gotta choose a color to make this, you know? The correct answer is pink. Yeah, but the background's already pink. Pastel green. CCFFCC. Alright. Alright, works for me. And we'll make this size 10. Right, that's correct. Awesome. Now I just gotta choose a spot. It looks like there would be space just over here. There you go. And now, if I go over there, you see, also hi Timmy, you see how it's next to the Dracly art? So now there's one for you. And I'll also go and add one to my website when I have time after stream. It'll help if someone reminds me, but I will have to remind myself probably. I think that's everything I'm needing. Oh no, they're out of honey to make mead with. we're not really low on food or drink. We've got 80 population, plenty of food, plenty of drink. So I think we're doing good. The only thing that isn't doing so good is that I want people to actually have this work correctly. You know, my little thing there. The gem store is not working, and I don't know why. Sorting systems in Dwarf Fortress are a little interesting. What you do is basically have a minecart dump the item onto a single tile, because things can overlap on a single tile if you place them there with a minecart, or overlap them in some other way. But dwarves don't want to place things next to each other manually, if you'll see here. So, that's how that is. It works here, it works there, but it's not working here, and I don't know exactly why. I was looking it up last time, you know. It's called a quantum stockpile, because I guess it's a superposition of all the other things. But I want to use the minecart stop. I wonder if it would work if I did that. Does this do the thing? Because now it's a little different. I don't know. Diamond bag. It really does not seem to have done the thing, unfortunately. You gotta study, absolutely. Oh, somebody shared a few rumors. Lovely. I forgot we had a decent enough tavern for that now, huh? Let's see what rumors there are. They'd probably be from somewhat nearby, right? Oh, we see some goblin attack. Midsummer of 119, the army of Zolak live-plated marched on Howl Gloves. Well, that's no good. How many are there? So, up to 50 goblins attacked up to 75 dwarves. I think they could win there. I don't know if we're gonna know if they win. Hopefully, I mean, we'd see if it became a, goblin hill, you know? Is that really the only new rumor we're getting? Where's this guy from? I guess I don't get to know that either. But, yeah, we want to take things from here and put them into there. So I'm trying to make that happen. Oh, I see, the controls are there. Oh, another bard shared some rumors. Coolio. Let's look at the rumors. So we had that one already. Nothing from this island, because there's not boats yet, really. We got some things down here. The army of Lebayu Waning Windy marched on Attic Tattle. And who is that? It's an elf? Alright. So the elves down here are still at war. In the late autumn of 118, the army of Osa Dawnstar marched on Dorcommon. Dwarves in this world are getting pummeled a little bit, huh? Let's see how our old fortress is doing up in the Forests of Suffering. They're up to 750 population. That's pretty good. How about Wretch Steels? They're still less than 10. Any of these guys getting up above 1,000? Because in the past there were some with like 1,700. Actually, that was specifically Wretch Steels, but luckily they are no longer that strong, huh? Yeah, it looks like none above 200. Dark Dwarven Pits. That's because I captured that one. Also captured this one. You can see because it's the Dwarven one. Belongs to the Moist Face Rags. I really wish that this here was connected. It would make things interesting. But unfortunately there's a channel there. The problematic seas. They're getting cancelled. Human Tower of Trust Inches. Interesting. There's another volcano there. I should remember that in case I want to do that. There's some rumors from around here. Wealthy Growls was known to be in the fenced helm of glove cages. Heather Spoke the Foggy Basement was known to be in the Lustful Chapel. Earnglove was known to be in the Lustful Chapel. English Coltos became mayor of the Relic of Athens. Lots of interesting things and stuff in the rumors screen. I think that's about all of them, though. So, I just really want to get this working, you know? So, if I were to look here again, so the game is paused, we have the track stop. We have our stockpile. We have it storing what we want to store. I wonder if I remove this. It should be fine if I leave the track stop. But I want to build a new track stop. I would dump it that way. It can just be made out of anything. Alright. Then we want stockpile there. And we want it to only be gems. We'll name it gem pile. Right? And we want to have, we'll take from links only. None of those. Then designate the feeding one. And then we want to take from you. Right? Does this one have a tunnel drop off here? Ah, this one needs to have gems enabled, I think. And also bars and blocks. And also wood. I think that's why, because they don't know it's in there. So they're refusing to put things from there to there. Right, because they're like, this isn't a gem stockpile. Or something along those lines. Or they don't know that they can, because this one's saying you can take gems from here to put in here, but these gems aren't technically in the stockpile, they're just on the stockpile. I think that makes sense. And then we're going to want the hauling route once that's set up. Alright. And then how is it? They're still training, good. So that's that. They're constructing the building. Okay, cool. And we want to put the tracks like that. And then we want gem store. Stop there. In this one, we only want gems. We want all gems, you know? Get rid of those. Then done. We want this electron minecart assigned. Then let's see if that all works. Because this might be the thing we've been missing, you know? People are sparring, which is good. They're becoming very strong, huh? Replacing the track vehicle. Then they're playing around. Okay. We're looking to see if anyone's going to be moving gems from there to there. Right? I think we need, yeah, we have gems set there. Want to take from here and we want to give to here. Maybe that'll help. Store item in vehicle. Oh, we did it! They're doing it, they're doing it, they're doing it! Awesome, okay. Now rinse and repeat for the bar store. Enter. One. Oh, I see. I clicked it. I thought it would do a different thing. I'm a silly though. We want to accept bars and blocks there. Alright, and we want you to never bother trying to move. We want you to take from here, and we don't have a place to give to yet. We'll call this C, bar pile. And this one will take bars and blocks. Alright, and this one will instead, we want you to take from you, and you, no, we want you to give to you. Alright. Now, hopefully, because a lot of those are bars, right? If we've done that correctly, people will be bringing bars and blocks from there to here. Right? Our bars and blocks. Assigned there. Bar stores. Wait, we haven't assigned a cart to them yet. So this technically is there, but it's not there, you know? Store item in vehicle. Oh, it's working. You see this? Ho ho ho! It's my storage system. Yes. You see, this is what happens when things work, you know? Hey, hey. Apparently, charcoal counts as a bar. Or a block. One of the two. But yeah, now this is empty, which is radical. I'm fine with wood just chilling in there. Do I even have a place for jewelers? Some more rumors from abroad, huh? Julio, news and rumors. I'm wondering where this guy gets his information, because he's not saying a lot. You know, he's like, oh, I have rumors to share. But then it's like 3 things that I already knew. Oh wait, we got stuff over here. In the late winter of 119, the army of Gazru Wraith-Knowing marched on Weatherstyle. Then over here, in the midsummer of 118, Core Stophorn became Holy Heather of the Fuchsia Communion, replacing Allist Montreux. Cool, and then over here, in the early spring of 120, the army of Belifo Bonescat marched on Reason Dipped. Alright, and then here, late spring of 118, Tunic Confine Armor became Sacred Tentacle of the Lurid Doctrine, replacing Otto Onslaught. Alright. For reference, the year is currently 120. So that's how long things are. Taken. But yes, now things will go here, then they'll go here, and then they'll go there, and that'll all be good. Right? So now we have our storage there, and it's super good. What's up? Hi! We've just gotten our little storage system working, you see? All of these things are getting sorted. It's pretty cool. So with that, I can also make ourselves a... Very cool, I agree. So I can also go and make ourselves another track stop for just anything made of wood, basically. This isn't going to work for a food stockpile, unfortunately, because these things... Well, maybe. But these things don't really go in carts, do they? Let me double check if the wiki says anything about that. Drawbacks. Yeah, it can't store any types of bins or barrels. No. I won't bother with any of the methods that can, because I don't want to. So, speaking of, that reminds me. I want them to throw things they don't like into the volcano. Right? Hang on, it would be an activity zone, not the other thing I was trying. Garbage dump. sacrificial trash. Did I spell that right? Yeah. It's like garbage dump. Oh, whoops. I meant to make sure. Okay, this is designated garbage dump, which is good. And yeah. They'll toss into open air spaces, including the zone. If no air tiles are included, they will dump the items on the floor. Cool. I should also probably, just in case, put that there so they know they're allowed to stand there when they do that. Have you played Silk Song? I've played a little bit of it. I can actually point you to where I've stored the VOD. I've only played... I can actually tell you exactly how much I've played. I've played an hour and just under 2 hours of it. Right? So I have the VOD on YouTube there. So... yes, and I plan on playing more of it soon. I don't know exactly when. Probably, I think it's Tuesday that I have it planned. I can play it more if people are wanting it, but people haven't been asking about it, so I haven't been making it a priority, you know? People are pretty content to just hang out around here mostly. Do I have chairs? Are chairs a thing that exists, or do they not exist? We have gold chairs. Somebody can sit there. I have a couple more gold. That reminds me. I was busy making this big old place. This is the big tavern that's been getting everyone excited, huh? Allow me, actually, now that I think about it, to go. It's so fun, I don't mind some Dwarf Fortress, I just remember talking about it a while back when I was in stream chat. Yeah! It's absolutely no worries either way, of course. Or whatever the situation was. So I want to do this, so I can then just, like, set a little place for people to, like, put the debris from the mining, you know? Make rock jug has been completed, that's rad. So there's no more honey-containing items. I should make some more hives, huh? Got all these. Whoops. But not all of them are decent, I suppose. Do I have more? I guess it's a workshop, huh? Do I have more hives ready, perhaps? Darn. Okay, we will tell them to make hives. But what kind? Billin. We have Billin, don't we? Let me double check. Yeah, we got Billin. Are these the Billin, though? Are they? No, those are lead. We have a lead fence, by the way. But yeah, we're gonna make 10 more hives, and then those will all go up here, because it's a convenient place to put them. We'll all be good, and everyone will say, yippee! I do want more. Are people making rock blocks? Is that a thing they're doing? They are, okay, good. Where am I thinking? Apparently we do not have Billin bars. Alright. So that is a thing I will cancel, because we don't have Billin. Let me see what kind of things. So you're making pig iron. Got plenty of iron here. Got some pig iron there. Can I just make steel here? Steel is like the thing, you know? We need flux boulders, okay. Flux is a little vague, and most people, if you were me, like, a couple weeks ago, I wasn't entirely sure. What? I didn't know it counted as flux for the longest time, but marble does. They're basically just a type of stone that can help in the binding process for the steel. So they're good. We might as well tell you guys to auto-mine the tetrahedra I just saw. And then all mine some marble, because marble is a flux stone. Aside from looking good, it does what we want. You know? Might as well get a ton of it, right? Struck almond bean, huh? That's neat. Speaking of, do I have a place for people to be cutting gems? Seems like a thing I would have by now, right? Yeah. Ruler's Workshop. we want to cut gem. Actually, here, I'll set it as a work order. We want you to cut gems, but conditionally. If the amount of rough gems is greater than, we'll say 5, you can then make 5. Right? So it'll restart every time, but then if you have at least 5 gems, you can cut 5 gems, and they'll be fine. And then we will say in crust, finished goods with cut gems. Right? And then this one will also be conditional, but we'll say we have at least 2 cut gems and at least 2 of those, then you can make 1 of these, because I don't want them doing it constant. Actually, no. We'll actually just double these things, right? We'll just put these at 3. Yeah, so they'll make 2 every time you have at least 3. Good. I don't want them to go overboard on that. Do you guys need, like, another performer? Nah. How about you guys? You might as well. Do we have any hives? We canceled that, huh? Alright, then we want to make hives. And what do we have? Like, actually have? Because, I mean, iron we've got, yeah. And gold, and silver, and bronze, and steel, and pig iron, and whatnot. Can we make lead hives? Is that a thing I can do? I'd like to. Oops, that is not what I wanted. Lead hive, yeah! We should have lead, right? Everybody's got lead. Lead's great. I don't know if you guys know this, but lead's actually really great. That's why they tried putting it in everything, because it's great, you know? It does, like, everything. It's like the metal, you know? You'd think it'd be like iron or something, but lead is like the metal. It's hard to beat lead. Which is why so many people got lead poisoning. What was... Oh, that's right, this was for office space, huh? Captain's office, mayor's office, then there was meant to be another noble with an office. Mayor, captain, and... Okay, so we have mayor, captain, and... No, that's the only 2 people who have an office at the moment. Alright, can we have ourselves some... Do we have basalt blocks, huh? Yeah, that's right. Okay, we did not think this part through very well. So we can't actually dig through that without dying horribly. So we will instead just settle for putting in some walls. Salt blocks. And then we'll use the last material. And I see Grace is lurking too, which is just fine. And I will tell you to make 2 basalt block, or I guess rock doors. And then I want only 2. And then I want them to be made out of basalt. That way they all match and stuff. And then we will say to make what's needed in there, cabinets and such. You need I guess they just need these places to be nice, huh? Alright, so we're going to make 2 gold statues because I guess actually, hang on, we have chairs, don't we? Alright, so these are studies, not even like right? These aren't even the actual bedrooms, so we don't need to put too much effort into them, you know? We'll just do a little engraving. I did tell you to put that there. Do we have tables? I feel like we would have used all the tables by now. Yeah, we could do billion tables, so those are still a fancy metal. You know, you need some metallurgy for that. It counts well enough. And that's all good. Here's this. Cobaltite, huh? That's rad. Down here, we're going to want this. And this would just be for, let's see, we want it to be for stone. Right? Tavern leading up. And then we want to, instead of taking from anywhere, we want to have you give to this one, to the tunnel drop-off. Right? And then the way we'll do that, we also need, well actually this one's actually able to have bars and stuff, isn't it? Anyways, we want to have this go up to there. Then we, oh, okay, it just wasn't appearing. I'm like, these things normally do a little flashing, but it's fine. It's fine, is it? I can't carve a track stop, unfortunately. What I can do is construct a track stop. We don't want this one to be dumping anywhere, so we will just have it not. This one can be made out of dacite. It'll be all good. Right? So then people should, hopefully, bring things from in here to here. And then there will be a track that brings it up that way. Right? To drop off up there. Suspended the construction of wall. Creature occupying site. Come on, guys. Be civil. Do the thing. Orthoclase, huh? Y'all are doing great over here. Great work, great work. Okie dokie. Orthoclase. Still... Still making pig iron, which is good. We don't need a ton of non-pig iron, to be honest, at the moment. Probably will soon, but we want you to make steel bars on repeat for now. I hope the dwarves do just bring the things to whichever stockpile is closest, rather than trying to bring them to their final destination early. Okay, and then what I want to do is cavern clean up. I want stop 1 to be there. I want stop 2 to be there. Alright. And then stop 1, you're going to guide east immediately, no, west immediately when it's full. Then, yeah, honestly, all these things. Yeah. So, we'll set it like that. And that'll work fine for me. And then this, we want you to intake rocks. Stones of all kinds. Alright? Then this, at stop 2, they don't need anything. Oh, we should also link the stockpile. So here we will say, we take from you, and at stop 2, it will give to you. Alright? And then at stop 2, they will guide east immediately always, because they will be dumping everything. I love minecarts, by the way. In Dwarf Fortress, they are great. Oops, I want to add the cart here. Alright. So they should work on that. Shouldn't they? Everyone in here wants to plant seeds. And I see it as because we don't have any... Why is everybody in here? Golly. Huh. Is this suddenly where all the seeds are? Ooh. Somebody's been possessed. Very awesome. Oh, it must be because they finished the previous job and now they're like, well, back to work. Speaking of work, down in the mines. Can't find needed workshop. Oh, golly. Okay, what skills do you have? A glass maker, huh? I'm assuming that's what they need. I'm just taking a wild guess. We say glass. This is maybe magma glass furnace. We can make this out of orthoclase, because why not? Make this top priority. That guy's placing a track vehicle. We might as well watch. And we're gonna really hope that that guy finds that he did need the glass workshop. Apparently we have no lead, so that sucks. And we didn't even make any. It's a little tricky to figure out what exactly we have, because the stocks menu only will still show things if they're placed as, like, you know, a fence. So that's tricky. I am going to want these ones smoothed though. And engraved at some point, but not yet. Have I set a tavern keeper here? I have, and a performer as well. Cool. It's a big B. That's so silly. Wait a second. This also needs to add in some extra spots, huh? Yeah, okay. So once that's in, people should hopefully start filling it. Oh, you see? The salt doors are completed as well. We have no plump helmet spawn at all, and they're mad at me for asking. But it's fine. It's fine. So we've got our basalt doors. Can I smooth these? No. That's too bad. How are you guys feeling? You guys love your studies. Awesome. So you also need a bedroom. Let me put some doors on your thing first. Like material after placement. Door. Door. Door, 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 door. Where were we? Here. So you place that. Does anyone care about putting away things? Migrants. Oh, how fascinating. Migrants, claimed a magma glass furnace. Right, so they can't find the item, probably because I have never set anything for that. They need wood. Okay, we have wood. They need raw green. Cloth thread, okay. Rough color. We have rough gems. We have rocks. Trees. Raw green, huh? I don't actually know what that means, unfortunately. Let me save really quick. It might mean raw green glass, which is tricky, because I don't have any of that. And you took the workshop for making it. So, I need to make an additional one. Glass is cool, though. We'll probably want it anyway. So this workshop will not be going to waste. Speaking of not going to waste, we have no meat or fish. And we ought to have some animals by now, right? Okay. So we'll have to think on that a little bit. Magma glass furnace. Boink. This one can also be orthoclase, and this one can also be top priority. Where will we be? So is there anything else we might be missing? Stone rock. Rock color. Tree life. Raw green. Stars, metal. We have those. But I should have those. Color. Citrine, cool. Awesome. Green glass. We want to make raw green glass, right? Yeah, raw green glass. Need sand-bearing item. No worries, we know where to get sand, don't we? Right. Is it in the caverns? Is that where it was? I've a little bit forgotten. Was it sandy around here somewhere? Fungus. Fungus among us. But not quite sandy. Somewhere around here had sand. I just know it. Right. Oh boy. Tricky. Got loam everywhere. But was it indoors actually? Was it in here somewhere? No, it's all loam up here. Heh. Oh golly gee, we might be doomed forever and ever. Wait, there's sand here. That's where it was. Alright, so we will set yeah. I'm just going to erase the pieces that aren't actually sand. You know? Actually, no. Probably include tiles next to them to make sure they are able to perform the activity in the zone, you know? I don't know necessarily how that all works, but it's better safe than sorry, right? Except this will be the black sand gathering. This is in fact black sand. So somebody do that for me, pretty please. And then we want collect sand, top priority now. Sand bearing item, yes, that's fine. Do it now, do it now. And then we weren't able to make those beehives because we don't have metal. Wait, we're up to 101. Wow. We've imported pretty much exactly as much wealth as we've exported, which is kind of interesting. Oh, a new temple complex? Come on. Can't it be a temple simple? I mean, I don't have to accept, you know? The mangy coven. Wait a second. I think that's actually one we already have. You know? This is the Lustful Chapel. This is Church Custodian. Princehelm Western Church. I see what it is. Mangy Coven, huh? Is there anywhere? Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have something for making. I thought we did, but apparently not. The Beautiful Creed has this one. No, the Mangy Coven does have this one. Okay. It just... So, this is what I've named the location in Dwarf Fortress. Then this is what the dwarves call the location. And then this is the group of the... This is the group that runs it. So I've basically just got to make it more valuable. We have cut gems now, huh? Gems, those are do the trick. Or maybe not. We should be a little bit more picky. Objects. So some people have those as family heirlooms. Where is this one? That one's already on display. This one is already on display. This one? You've got that one. Oh, it's the mayor's thing? I guess I'll leave it with them for now. Hang on. So that symbol of the mayor, yeah. That's just sitting there, though. And which one was that? Winol Zolak. Soul Blizzard. Okie dokie. You here? You can assign. Oh. I guess I have to see what thing it is. It's a granite bracelet. All craft worship of the highest quality. It's encircled with bands of cushioned granite cabochons. This object menaces with spikes of granite and tower cap. On the item is an image of Iden Roasted Town, the dwarf, and dwarves in granite. Iden Roasted Town is surrounded by the dwarves. The artwork relates to the ascension of the dwarf Iden Roasted Town to the position of Queen of the Court, Courteous Nice in 70. Which was, of course, 50 years ago. Very cool. So we're looking for a granite bracelet. Bracelets, you. And here, we'll see if anyone's using this last one. That one's just in there, huh? What is it, by the way? A bulky pigtail left glove. All craft worship is of the highest quality. It is studded with iron, decorated with horsebone, and encircled with bands of pigtail and oval cinnabar cabochons. It is made from pigtail cloth. On the item is an image of giant bark scorpions and pomegranate wood. Pretty rad. So it was a left glove, huh? Handwear. Let's scroll down. Bulky pigtail glove. Yes. How's that for the value of the place? That did not do as much as I hoped it would. Golly. Alright, we have a couple more gold chairs, right? Yeah, just enough to put them in there. These are already all engraved, unfortunately. Okay, so you're still gathering sand. I would really like you to hurry. Green glass. I draw green glass. Okay, let's see if anybody's working on collect sand. You are, okay. And where are you right now? So, like, everything depends on you right now. No pressure. But, like, you have to hurry. Maybe a little more pressure. Hurry up. Golly. Oh, it's about time for my break. As soon as this guy gets up to where he gotta be... Speaking of... High Priest of the Mating Covenant is ready to be recognized. Oh, there we go. I thought that we'd gotten enough value. It's because the two artifacts hadn't gotten there yet. Where are you walking to? Where are you walking to? Huh? Hello? Oh wait, you got there already? I guess they traded it to somebody. Planter, honey containing item. But yeah, we can recognize a high priest. From the menu, recognize high priest. Ta-da! Which is the sacred lie. Okie dokie. Wouldn't it be really funny if the sacred yearling Toulon Lodgemukir was also the sacred lie over here? I don't think that's a thing I can do. Well, would be really funny. You have a performer yet? You've earned one. Did that take you off being performer here? It did, didn't it? Darn. Alright, well, we'll give you one who is not that person. You... Strand Extractor. You can perform. Now you can't find the needed item, because they have not made this raw glass. I'm really hoping that's the only thing you're missing. You feel satisfied after the establishment of a temple for the Manging Coven? She was excited, remembering performing. Cool. Cut gems is completed, rock blocks are completed. Cool. Wonder if it's possible. Other details? No. I'm wondering if it's possible to not get the... Guess not. Oh well. Alright, who's making raw green glass and why are you taking so long? Hurry up, hurry up. I get that my fortress is big and I have not allowed them to take the most optimal paths on purpose, but I would still like them to hurry up. Not everything is my fault. Just most things. There you go. Now they're gathering items again. Just as I suspected. Oh, a cat's adopted someone. That's so cute. I love cats. Now, let's see. Wait, they can't find another thing? Okay, so we have cloth thread, don't we? They might need a different kind of cloth, unfortunately. So, they've got... I think this is the... No, that's not the rock they're looking for. They'll get the wood when they're ready. Speaking of, people should have been... Oops. People should be putting wood into here, shouldn't they? Yeah. Don't know why they won't. Well, they probably need cloth, thread, something like that. Right? So that'd be loom. Yeah, so I'm going to see if I can find more webs to collect. Oh, I never ended up collecting webs, huh? Interesting. Alright, well, we'll work on that. And this can be made of rhyolite. Don't need that one. Don't need that one. Make all these top priorities. Just in case that works. Can't make meat or anything. Then, just in case, let's see if we're able to... We've threaded the cloth. Let's see about that. Do we have cloth, by the way? Yeah, I have pigtail cloth. Do we have thread? Yeah, we have silk that may or may not be accessible. Gotcha. So we don't have thread. Yeah. And that's the problem. Not that we don't have cloth. Okay, that makes sense. So once they gather these webs, it'd be good. Okay, so that means we don't necessarily need those webs, though. If we can get pigtails... It's spring now, that sucks. Well, you can, I don't know, farm berry bushes or something else. That's not going to be helpful. Any of these edible? Some of them. Cool. tower caps, fungi wood, and this is pump helmets. Yeah, those do grow wildly, I forgot. Anything around here have like webs or something? I'm a little surprised that this cavern layer is so non-webbed. Here, make me... Yeah. I feel like they just shouldn't tell us about that. Matter. But... Hello? I know that's really far, but unfortunately I really want this to get done. I don't really have a better chance at... I wonder if there's a way to like deconstruct clothes into thread. Silk, cloth. What web is it? Oh, human dance music. How cool. They canceled that. Didn't they? Something like that? Oh. This person might go crazy because I can't get them thread of all things. People aren't doing this either. So, wait a second. Looks like they did do it. Cool. Well, I guess I also want them to put gems in there, huh? That's right, I did need to do my little break. Here, I'll do that before I forget again. I'll be right back, it'll be quick. dokie. I am very back. Yes, indeed. I'm a little eensy beensy geepy. These people are all pretty busy, but none of them are storing item in stockpile. Tunnel food pile, tunnel drop off. Wondering why people aren't storing things in this stockpile. I wonder if I need to do something for that to happen. Because they should not all be this available. You know what I mean? They should be much... much busier. Like, you see, there's not even that many store item and stockpile things on the menu. But, oh well, I guess. Let me see. Oh. Some, cave fish died. Sillies. So that's not happening soon enough, is my problem. I'm wondering, if people are pretty good about digging, I'm wondering if it's a good idea to dig over to another place that does have web already. These guys are just chilling, don't worry about them. And things are... I should probably keep them paused. Uh-oh. Planter is throwing a tantrum. Okay, but not you, though. That's good. As I see that there is, there's some webs there. Golly, there's just no way to get the things. You're really not doing great by having a tantrum right now. It's not what I want to be seeing. Do we have pigtails just sitting around somewhere, I suppose? Like, that'd be pretty nice, you know? I can eat barley, so... Lots of edible things. Potato! They do have to go a bit of a roundabout way to get there. Melon. Oh, golly. So we've got pretty much no chance at finding some thread in time, because this is like the closest, you know? And dwarves aren't even going to be working on those ones until this one's up. Well, where is this guy? He's toddling along. Sucks that things are so big. Did I make sure to set closest material? Because this does not feel like the closest material. Track stop toppled? How dare you! How do I even know which one it was? I hope it wasn't like the important one. Yeah, darn it. Hang on, hang on. Let me Google if I need to rebuild that or if it rebuilds itself. Doesn't look like it. Or if it is possible, nobody's answered it for me. Sucks. Alright. Oops. Hang on. It's actually got to be different from how I did it. It's gotta be like that. That, and then middle works. And I hope that this one works and everything still being there and stuff. We'll just have to find out. You really ought to... okay, golly. Vertical lead bars toppled? No, my vertical lead bars! Alright, let's get the justice involved. Yep. Anything new? Whoops. Nothing new. Nothing new. Done. Real tricky to figure these things out, huh? Stop toppling my vertical lead bars. I need those. Yeah. Oh, they are not having fun. Tunnel hauling. Let me see about it. So it would really suck if this one ended up not working, right? Now what? Golly. They're not gonna be happy. They're probably gonna stay not happy. I give up. Because they kept on having to stand and stand and stand. It was quite silly, you know. Right, we still have no thread. Which is really unfortunate. Haven't even gotten one thing yet. Oh, wait. Over here there is thread. At like one priority. Right. Trying to get up and around there. We should make this travel the shortest possible, right? Technically, it would be shorter if I cut the corner. Right? Right. So, I do that. I'm just going to erase the ones I don't need. I'll probably leave enough for them to actually walk through. Alright, there we go. And this route ought to be a little more quick. I don't know if it'll be more or fewer. We can put the corner ones out. Oh, 4 priority actually. We don't need them as much. And then you at level 1 also. Yeah, okay, we're just gonna have to let those stand a bit. Oh, golly gee, that guy's been waiting too long for his things. Is he going to go berserk? A little bit doomed, unfortunately. Still no threads. Really gotta focus on farming up those pigtails in the summer. Hey, it'll be summer soon. Come on, where are you going? Well, I guess I've done all I can, huh? Oh, I completely forgot that because there are migrants, we need to add new things. Was there another little... No, that was... We need to add their animals over here. Bing, bing. Uh-huh. And with all these dogs, you'd think we'd be able to train some. Right? Yes. War dog. Wog, as they call them. You can be trained by... Oh, you're actually a skilled animal trainer. I'd like you to do that then. Auto retrain is on. That works for me. Hee. Is this anything? Looks like not. Yeah. Sure does suck. Manager's doing some jobs. Here, if I put this floor... Wait, use close to the chair. They should all have been using the closest material all along. There we go. Cool. Please be doing things, people. Like, I know y'all aren't busy. I saw how many people are. That reminds me, actually. We've only got this many people assigned to mining. But there are more people who could be. Yeah? Looking for peasants especially. Maybe we add a peasant too. You're a proficient woodcutter. You're a legendary woodcutter. Awesome. Looking for peasants. So, because they are always, fine, you know, for cutting things. Really good. Golly, is granite that hard to dig through? Stray war dog, yippee! Okay, we're going to have the war dog, stationed. So we'll have an extra little animal training area here, right? Outer tunnel canyon. So that'll be that there. And then we want, I guess it'd be a pen or pasture. Then here, we will say dog watch. And we will assign war dogs to it. Profession. Yes. Stray war dog 10 goes here. Perfect. Perfectly perfect. Okie dokie, we'll go back down here. See how things are going. They're going at least. Oh boy, this person's going to go crazy. How could we possibly run out of thread? Tragic. I wonder if it's possible to... oh. Wait, hang on. They've been telling me all along that they can't do that, right? Yeah. Oh, they cancel make me, not... Oh, I see. I see. We're going to say press honey from honeycomb is what we want. And then we will say non-pressed honey-bearing honeycombs. At least. 12, because that's a multiple of 3. And they will do that. Do that at least 12 times a day. Well, not at least, but try and do it 12 times a day, right? Morganite. Cool. Making progress. You're gonna have 2 of them dig at one spot. Make it even faster. Wait. Did we get a thread? Maybe. Anyways. Oh boy. Allow me to put exploring in to get to all these other ones. And that will all just be the closest. And we'll cancel the ones we don't need. Just so that they do it faster. Whoops. That wasn't what I wanted to do, darn. Actually, I don't need any of those. Then I suppose we do need that one. And that one to get there. Technically not this one. But we'll focus on ones that are close for now. Okay, so eventually if we do this enough, then the dwarf production and meow 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 meow. Hey there, Rhina. Hope you're doing well. Production mandate. We need bolts, huh? Alright, we will say make bolts. Then we have silver, so we can make 3 silver bolts. Just do that really quick. Cancel suture horrified. Why are you horrified? What's horrifying you? No. Cave wheat could be nice, but no, we definitely need pigtails, huh? And then more pigtails in the autumn. The winter, I guess, pomeglomeres. Then down here. Oh, I guess what we need is to tell the loom to collect webs priority, please. Right? That's what we need. And quickly. This person is going to be killed if we don't hurry. Oh boy. They really do need threads. These are our only sources of threads right now. Really not great. No honey containing items, huh? Wait a second. But we want to add to the conditions here. This one will make it so they don't make meat until after they've pressed honey. Alright. So that should satisfy us there. Please, 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 please. Somebody's working on it. Good, good. Wow. Golly. Keep digging, keep digging, keep digging. Look, there's webs up there somewhere. I saw. Yeah, here. So there's a little bit more we can get if we dig up to there. The important thing is somebody's getting that. If they hurry enough, it'll be fine. Right? If they don't hurry enough, then we're doomed. Then it's all doomed. Forever and ever. Can't make mead. I guess they need to wait until tomorrow to update the order. That's too bad. Press any from honeycomb. Restarts if completed. Conditions checked daily. So yes. Amount of liquid contained. Available to it. I'll add that there. And yeah, that shall be fine. Going up. Okay, so somebody's collecting the webs. You gotta move fast, you gotta move fast. Oh golly. These stairs are quick. Got those bolts, that means you're happy, right? Yeah. You are going to need, 2 chests, a cabinet, open rack and armor stand. Okay. Something I know. Case. It makes sense for them to be able to do that. So I'll have them do that when they can. Dwarf can't find a needed item, but they will soon, they will soon, they will soon. Alright. Come on, come on. Please tell me the thread works. So you needed thread, didn't ya? Please. No. Maybe, okay, if they aren't taking this, then we'll promote that. Alright, they're going to get more webs. So that should be fine. That, pause this. Just do this. If you can't find your needed item still, then it's maybe silk will work. Because it says cloth thread, but it doesn't say which necessarily. So I'm hoping, very much so, that this does what we need. Whoa! Looks like they did the thing, huh? Yeah, almost anyway. Oh hey. Our other, answering exports, what are you doing to us? Export bolts prohibited. How ridiculous. Golly. You've threatened to silk, you're about to? Okay, does this work? It's cloth? Oh, hello, Celine. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we're hoping to prevent this person from going insane. So, hope you were behaving yourself. How's the things? I think they're going pretty well. I just had a little break, so I hadn't been streaming all week until today. And that was kind of weird. I'm pretty used to streaming, and I like it a lot. So it's nice to be back, and, you know, it's gonna be neato burrito. Right now, we're struggling to get this moody dwarf what they need. Welcome back, I'm glad to see you're doing it again. Yippee! Yeah, absolutely. So, moody dwarfs in Dwarf Fortress, they need specific items, and if they can't find them in time, they go insane, pretty much. And this one says they want cloth and thread, right? So they have metal, we don't have cloth or thread. We have rough gems, we have rocks, we have, pretty much everything else they need. So I can get this moody dwarf what they need. Sounds like how many it's talking about. Oh, that's so rude. But we're really hoping, because worst case scenario, right? Because what I learned the other day, and the other day was a couple weeks ago, maybe months. It's a living story teasing. Oh, okay. So, the dwarves count silk and plant-based cloth as two different things in terms of the strange mood, but they're kind of called the same thing. And that means that I don't know whether they need silk or they need, like, a pigtail cloth. Pigtail cloth is a little bit harder to get because it is early summer, which means it's only just become the season for it. And I don't know if we have time to wait for the entire growth cycle of pigtails, right? But at the very least, they will be working on it. Somebody died here? Oh no, it's a giant owl. The bones all look the same. Wow, that's weird. Yeah, a little bit. Somewhere around here they might have, like, wild pigtails. Yeah, there's dead pigtails there. So if I look around just right, I might be able to find some pigtails. Fortunately, a lot of them seem to be dead. Muddy pigtails, yes. So we want this gathered post-haste. So if we can gather the pigtails, then we can make cloth out of it, and then it won't matter which they need, because we'll have them both. It just happens that a lot of the wild ones die. You know? I'm sure it'll be fine. But yeah, they are a glass maker, so whatever they're making is going to be interesting and made of glass and stuff. But they did not want the cave spider silk. That says giant cave spider silk. So I'm really hoping that the giant cave spider is not still there, because features that can throw webs in this game, like giant cave spiders or some different enemies that can do it, webs will slow you down if they hit you, and that's really bad because it means that they essentially get some free hits, which is again very bad. So we want to not have that happen if we can. All sorts of things. As they work on digging down, wherever it is, over here. As they work on digging down, they start to see more of the cavern. So that's why I'm getting all these "you're struck this and that" notifications, because they're seeing these things and they're like, ooh, we could go get those. Are there any living pigtails around here I should be aware of? Looks like not really. Which suits me fine, I suppose. But there is some there. Yes, okay. Clear zircon, all this, all that. Okay, so you've gotten those pigtails. I'm gonna go up to the top again and say, add new task. We've been, is there a way to make spin thread here? This is what we're after. Spin thread 1. Pretty please. Does seem like we don't have honey, unfortunately. Honey, beeswax, honeycomb apparently does not contain the thing we expected. Rock box. Cool, we got more of those. Golly gee. I wish we could just, like... I know, figure it out. Thread into cloth, maybe. Oh. Unused collected plant thread. Okay. So I have to continue with that then. Alright, golly. Might very be doomed, huh? Even if it's just, like, thread you need. It's not going so hot. Cabin cleanup. Wait, hang on. I think I'm supposed to say cabin cleanup. Right? Thread. They're just not doing it. They just don't want to. Is their least favorite activity, it would seem. Well, sorry, but you're a little bit doomed, huh? We have your raw green, we have the bars of metal, we don't have the cloth or thread. We have the rough gems, we have the stones. And then it loops. Very mean to me. Very mean. Not a ton to be done about it, to be fully honest with you. Here, what I want to do right now, is put a lever up. And this lever will attach to, like, one of these fences so that I can decide when people are able to go in or out of it. You know? So that'll be good. Some dead pigtails in there. Golly. Don't need that, I guess, because they're not doing it. I guess I go back down to the caverns, huh? Keep looking around. We don't have any pigtail seeds. I see how it is. Don't even need to bother trying to harvest the dead ones. And unfortunately, most of them are dead ones. Do I not have any pigtail thread, like, at all, ever? So we have pigtail cloth, but we don't have pigtail thread, huh? Okay. I would actually... So yeah, we have pigtail, and it needs to be turned into thread, huh? Okay. Do I not have the right workshop for that? So I would think it'd be... I mean, I guess not the loom, but... Turn thread into cloth. Actually, friends. Tricky. Don't actually know, spin thread here. Okay, so we need the farmer's workshop. We have that, right? Maybe not. Golly. Okay. Priority 1. Then we can go 3. Oh, maybe one more to the side. Alright, so we have our middle 3 there. I guess I need to put on regular priority everything after that, right? Alright. We only need just enough space. Workshops, farmer. Ah, ba 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 ba. Cute, cute, cute. Don't leave me! Oh, darn it, they've gone mad. We ran out of time. Alright. I think that I might have taken off their clothes. I love you. Alright, well, now we know we need a farmer's workshop. And do we have andesite blocks, I wonder? It would be really nice. Oh, we sure do. It's great. Center's throwing a tantrum. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You're just going to have to, not do that, pretty please. Oh, don't hurt the doggo. Okie dokie. Stop that. Don't ruin my rollers. Where even was that? Oh, it's here. Honestly, I don't know that I can. I don't think they work the way I expected. But it was a cool idea. Speaking of cool idea, that lever, we want to link to, like, this. That first and that, yeah. Some people will be able to walk between these two. Yes. Or rather, they'll be able to walk around outside just up here a little better. It'll be faster usually. Yeah. I kinda do need a dungeon, don't I? I don't remember where I planned one. I think I remember. There's a little tunnel-y area. People still aren't putting stuff in. Hurts my feelings a little. Here, is it? Tunnel training, huh? It wasn't there after all. That's too bad. Okay, I will replace that tunnel training. Or maybe I leave it there. And then... No, I will get rid of it, actually. We'll make some prison cages. Alright. Actually, I don't want to do as many there. I want to instead go like this. And like this. And like this. Like this. And like this. Oh, and also we might as well smooth around a little. So this one can be at priority 7. So that it doesn't need to happen. Was stream lagging? I don't know. I wasn't looking over there. Sorgi. So I thought that the make mead order, you have to have this done for it to do that. But it doesn't seem to want to. Alright. Audio felt desynced, but I refreshed it, okay? Okay, I see. As long as it works. It seems to me what happens is they try this and it fails, but then they consider it completed. So what I will do instead, we will say 13, and then down here, we will say amount of items. I need combs. I think it's actually a type is items, adjective is honey bearing or honey. Yeah, so we don't have any of that. So you have at least one. Right? Right. It considers this completed, even though it's not really, because we don't have any. So if I add that extra condition, so that there's at least one, because to press from honeycombs isn't going to do it until it has 13, and then it'll make 12, so there will be 1 left. So that should all be fine. Then there's something valuable there. Elena, that's ore of lead. That's a good thing for us. Yeah, I might have them auto-mine that. On a low priority. Alright, cool, yeah. So there's no honey-containing item, so they cannot make me. But yeah, I will be working on making the dungeon. These people did want some other things. They wanted quarters, dining room, but also cabinets, chests, weapon rack, and armor stand. Okay, I will make some cabinet. You can make rock cabinet. I think you only need 2, and it can be basalt. And we also need chest. I think they're called coffers, made of stone. Yeah, rock coffer. One can be. I think they need 2 each of those, right? Yeah, so they each need 2 chests, a cabinet, and a weapon rack and an armor stand. Salt. So we have weapon rack, wooden rack Nah, make 2 of those. And 2 armor stands. Okie dokie. Make... I think a wooden armor stand is also just fine. So all that can happen. Those are all things we can have them do. And I want to put up bars here to hold people in. A mayor's been re-elected, radical. Then I guess we're going to want to be making cages of some kind, huh? But we need to know what we have. I guess we have iron, possibly. It's hard to tell exactly because, look here. Lots of it's like in the ground and stuff. So, you know, can definitely guarantee that some of it's here. What's wrong with making steel right now, by the way? Requires pig iron, okay, and it looks like it's been paused. Don't know why. Maybe they paused it. Maybe if I check over here, can you make pig iron? Let's see. Yeah, make pig iron. Okay. We'll have you do that on your pit as well, because you might as well while we can. That'll be all fine. It's also time for another break. I'm going to do that. Seems like a decent enough stopping point for now, so I'm gonna be right back. Mm-hmm. Back again. Okay. Alright. Really, if you're not busy either, I might also have you make big iron bars on repeat. Right? Because as long as we have the charcoal, native copper's good. Feels like they should. It feels like these things should count as having honey, you know? I guess for one of them I should turn off gather these because it would destroy the colony. Save the colonies for split just in case. All the other ones though I do want you to be gathering up. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think instead of 12 we should lower that number to 8. Right? Maybe even 7. Yeah, there's because we don't have enough hives for that, right? We'll put that to 8. Then we'll get 7. Okay? And then making mead order. And then we will say 7. And then make mead where we add as well. Wait, no, we will put them to make 8 of each. But then we'll set this at 9. Heh. No, I was correct before. It'll be fine. At least now they will stop complaining that they don't have the things, right? We're getting good into steel production, huh? Excited. And that's open, so that'll be fine. It's just vomit around, which is cool, I guess. I don't know. I can tell them to deconstruct this wagon. They don't need it. It's not needed there. Is that somebody's nose? Oh, it is. They got into a fight. It's their upper front teeth and ear. Need honey containing cake. But if we look here, press honeycomb, honeycomb. No longer available. So if we check here, gotcha. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll work. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. It's all good. I'm a little confused though. I think we'll say the wood storage can take this, you know? I guess since it's not a quantum stockpile. It doesn't really matter. Then some of the things are happening. This is all very good. guess I could just be making rock hives, huh? I want to have a good number. We had 9, so I want to put 10, 11, 12, so we'll say make 3. Right? Okay, I feel like I need some kind of big project to start filling this in again. It's there right now. What's the status on that? It says 0% full. Okay. That's honeycomb has been completed. Yippee! Let's save really quick. Things are going super well. I want to make some traps, I think. I am gonna want to stop. So I want to keep the steel production where it's at. But I kind of wanna do something else with other metals, you know? I'm curious to see what the skill level of that military is, because they seem real strongo, right? Let's look at you. Militia Commander. You are an accomplished gem cutter, professional organizer, many things. But in combat, you are a level 46 observer. That's radical. I didn't even know they went that high. I thought they went up to like level 15, I guess. Legendary fighter, legendary discipline, legendary mace dwarf. Right. Okay, let me see the others then. I don't mean to replace you, of course. I should be making a bunch more beds, shouldn't I? Because how many beds do we have? Got, it says about 70. But I should try and make like 30, huh? Yeah, just 30 of those will be good. And let's also make sure we have space. Right? Because we've got... we should also work on making enough cabinets. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have 33 over here. Then 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. And then 53. And then 59, 60, 61. We've got 61 rooms here so far. I will probably want to go downwards for the other rooms. Right? We can put a bunch of rooms up here for the tavern to own. It's on auto mine. Oh, not on 7, we want that on 4. Alright. And then we can have here. Oops. So I want to be able to put doors in as well. So it is important that we give him a spot to put a door, huh? So if we had about 60, then we need about 40. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then here, I will probably just want to, might even be faster to go like this, and then to erase the parts we don't want, right? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. Either way, there's another 12, 13, 14, 15, and then we can also add in 16. Then we might as well go like that then. Uh-huh. And that one has a gap of 3, so I might as well match it here, right? Might as well, I think. Uh-huh. If I make too many, I'll just assign a bunch. I'm actually going to assign a bunch to the tavern either way, whether I got too many or not. So that's how that'll be. Oops, that's for erasing. This is a good project because it'll give me a bunch of stuff. Right, so this is like 24 rooms so far, which is good. Actually, if I make these parts at the edge a little bit shorter, I could add in a couple extra there too. I'll have to think about that in a second. And here. And yeah, okay. If I go and make the edge parts here a little thinner, and I can squeeze in some extra rooms. Sounds like a good thing to me. There's not really room for one there. There we go. That'll be all that. Then, I might as well detail out all this, right? I guess I might as well put that at a lower priority though. I'm just doing the walls, because I don't feel like doing the floors. The floors engraving doesn't look quite as nice, unfortunately. At least in my opinion. So yeah, this will get everyone nice and busy. Very fun, and hopefully they'll be using this stockpile. Okay? When they made those things. Which is radical. Where are the other faces? It's a little hard to find things in this fortress, I will mention. We are. So we will put in cabinet. And we will put in chest. Oh, silver, huh? Oh, that's right, we haven't finished the other ones, have we? Salt coffers are in progress. No worries. The guy's working on it right now, actually. And they've made mead. Yippee. A lot of the drink has gotten used, that's for sure. Do we have doors to put in? I would sure like some doors. Okay, we had one. Probably going to need a lot very soon. So we will say. We'll actually double check what kind of rock we're getting from the big old project here. Microclean? Yeah, so we'll try and say make as many microclean doors as possible. Start with maybe 20. I forgot you have to say rock door. We'll put the number up to maybe even just skip to 30, honestly, because we know we're gonna have enough. And we're going to say microclean. There we go. That'll be all that. Nice big project. I'm especially thinking that the ones on the edges and the inside there can be for the tavern to sell or rent out. Cool, cool. Made 50 barrels. People are sparring and it's rad. This is nice. Store items. Some people want to store things, some people want to cut gems. All sorts. I don't know why they don't want to put things in there. I guess don't really need to, but it might be nice. Convenient. Stuff like that. You know, because I did put these... the other way. The gems has been complete fun. Got a bunch of our miners out here digging. Very rad. I'd kind of expect some of this to be playing. I don't know why they didn't. Thieving or mischievous creature, I might as well. Which point? This is a bit like a nuclear bomb talking baby. I'm just a little silly, you know? Alright, where's our tavern here? I really want them to use this. I don't know why they won't. I said it to take from anywhere. Maybe they will store the items in it. Sure seems like that's the trick. Oh, somebody's slipping into depression, huh? You hate to see it. Alright, where are the others? Here we are. Alright, where's the place? So, coffers in there. Yeah, all the store items seems to be working. This is good. This is good news. So that's the trick with that, huh? Then you are fine as you are. You can take from anywhere. You... Suppose I should leave as you are, but you can take from anywhere. I think that's how we get them to actually start putting things away again. They seem to have stopped doing that. As long as they don't start taking things out from there to store somewhere else. They seem to want to store things up there. I guess. But hey, it's working. Oh wait, they seem to have brought the minecart. Hey, where is the minecart? What? Okay, it's going to there. Or was supposed to, it seems like I lost. It should be able to go straight across. Puppies. We're out of logs, huh? That's wacky. Almost like a wacky Wednesday. Time to cut some things. Time to do a little bit of log trimming. Practice. Oh, that shouldn't be at 7 actually. It'd be regular style. Yeah, we might as well, right? Yeah, we do need a lot of logs for things. I forgot that part. I might as well smooth out on low priority, of course. Smooth out some more of this. There we go. Something else for y'all to do while you're bird. Yeah, I need logs. Somebody's visiting. All this is true. I set one of these to be first priority. How's that going to go? Out of plant pallet spawn, unfortunately. Okay, yeah. Lucky us. So they are doing those things, which is good. I was worried they wouldn't. And then over here we see this is at 100%, which means they will be taking it over soon. Yeah, let's see if it gets lost or anything. That is the wrong way. No, it isn't. I just thought it was. I'm a silly. But yeah, now there's stuff there. Perfect. And stuff's been getting moved around. Oh, a planter guild has been established. How fun. They're probably going to tell me that they want to do that soon. Yeah, people are trying to store things there. Yes, technically I can allow them to put things directly to there, huh? It won't matter a ton. They've got the other two basalt coffers. Migrants, golly. A guild hall. Heh. Those are sure tricky. I think down here is going to be a place where I'm going to need guild halls to be. I might as well centrate a little. Might as well do like the other ones, right? I think that's a style that makes sense. Let's work on smootherating some things. This can be at level 7, I suppose. It's not like a, you know, priority of mine or anything. But of course, if you've got the time, doesn't everyone like things to look nice? Might seem a bit overkill, but it looks nice. Trust me. And then, oops, it's a bit too close. We don't actually need you to be smoothing out any of these ones, because those ones I will be replacing with a different kind of wall. That's how that'll be. No water source, but you should have one. Oh boy. Okay. Establish a temple and establish a guild hall. Okay. Those can both go down there, I think. I thinkles. They can be roughly the same size. Five. Okie dokie. Then actually I should just dig out the rest of this, huh? So like that should work. And I'll have to see what, I'll have to see what's available in terms of stones I can make things out of. I might have to just choose a rock block, but that would be fine. So this is the guild hall, this is the temple. People are making the beds, which is a good thing. Let me see, because up here we were still missing a bed or two, so I oughta put that in there. Enter bed. Wink. Yes. Silver seems to be a good thing to bring up the value of the guild hall. So we might as well make the walls out of that. Or at least some of them, you know? Or the claims. Cool. That gems is complete, that's rad. Luckily we don't have a ton of the sandy loam or any of that. Another guild hall, huh? Okie dokie. We'll work on that as well. Thinking now, actually, that we put temple in the middle, guild hall. And that wall would be shared between the two. Right? And then, so that would be in the interior. Technically, there'd be regularly a gap of 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. And then like this, I believe. We've just got to make sure we're doing that. And up here, how is our steel production going? Oh, it's going pretty well. We've got some steel, we've got some of these, some of that. Everybody's making pig iron. We've got some of it, which is good. I should actually tell you, instead of making that on repeat, don't. And then you should make steel. Yes, on repeat, in fact. Until you can't no more. Big changes, huh? But it's a good thing. I don't actually know what I'm gathering up steel for. Do you guys not have any chests available to you? Yeah, let me see if I can give you one. You have a silver. You can have two. You have a silver chest. I was gonna say you can have 2, but I decided against it. I don't know how many andesite blocks we have available. You can actually probably check here, right? It looks like obsidian might be one we have a lot of in terms of amount of blocks. this person's storing an item. And they're putting it in there. Okay. That's good. Yeah. Speaking of things, anybody else, you're already training. Anyone else? Yeah, you can be trained to be a war dog. Any unassigned trainer. Awesome. I just want to get as many war dogs as possible. We're working over here. Ba-dum, 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 dum, da-da, I don't have, like, any goblets, I'm realizing. Grouchy eating the same old food. Yeah, I understand that, but we have plenty of food. You know what that means? It means our kitchen, wherever it may be, I think it's up here. Maybe there it is, kitchen. Prepare a lavish meal on repeat. Why not, right? People will like that. It'll be a fine task. We have plenty of food for it, right? Like 7 times the amount we need. Somebody's been missing for a week. Whoops. It happens. Charcoal. They're doing all good in there. Forget what these things were for, unfortunately. They're war dog. Awesome. I'm gonna assign it to here. Hug, I love you. Might as well chop down some more trees while we're here. Not too many because we want to regrow and such. Oh, you're so awesome, Sharksy. Tunnel hauling seems to be doing well. Suppose it's not a terrible thing for them to act like that. Although, since there's not really things out there for them to be using for that, I'd kinda like them to transition away from using this. You know, I will instead expand this stockpile a bit, right? And then I'll get rid of this one entirely. Yeah, pushing the track vehicle. Look at him go. Alright. So I want them to go from here to there a bit more. I might even have this. I don't know whatever this was supposed to be, but I can have this become another little backstop area. Right? So I could have it go in like this. So I can still get the benefits of having multiple, or at least the coolness factor of having multiple of them in here. Works that way for me. No pigtails, unfortunately. Oh, it's paused. Yeah. Okie dokie. Love minecarts. That thing's got put in there. Very cool. And then we want to repaint to have all that involved. Cooked a masterpiece. Yippee! Actually, I kind of want you to give up on that. That's my... Oh, golly. I can't forget about these petitions, can I? Here? Yeah, okay. So, let me see. I should have some silver, right? I, like, never use silver for anything. You have 15 silver bars. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to use silver for the walls that they share. Oh, I thought I did that right, but it looks like I did not. This one, definitely I can use silver for. Yeah, okay, so I did that wrong. Because 1, 2, 3... Wait, no, I did it correctly. Those two need to go there. Then if I get another wall, it needs to go here. And we don't have enough silver. But we can use bronze, I suppose. No, electrum works. So that'll be good, because these ones are shared walls. So I'll get to have them be fancy on both sides. Then, in terms of flooring... let me see about... Because this is the main part of the hall. We have 73 microclean blocks. Now it's 24. 24 times 3 is less than 73. Alright, so we'll be able to do this on all 3 of them. Alright, for the microclean blocks. Oh, it's just barely enough. Super awesome. Then let's see about no more floor. What other kinds of blocks do we have? Looks like we've got a ton of obsidian blocks. Alright, that'll be the rest of them, huh? And then for the rest of the walls, obsidian blocks are a good choice. I want to double check what else we've got. Granite's not a terrible choice either. Alright, I'm gonna go with granite, I think, just for variety. Alright, rad. Oh, wait a second. I'm a silly. These ones up here are meant to be part of the wall. Not part of the floor. Right? Right. So, then I will go construction wall, and we can continue using the granite blocks. I'm not going to put one there yet, to make sure I can get in there. Just in case, because I know dwarves are stinky about that kind of thing sometimes. Actually, I might want to cancel these, because I like having the walls there visible. You know, because these, especially the electrum and the silver, those will be good walls. Actually, what I might do is have these both go construction wall, select touch replacement, so we can put silver here. And then electrum over here. If we have electrum? There. So that way it kind of alternates. And it looks cool. And everyone agrees. No water source. So then yes, I will set meeting area 1 to be here. We'll call this the Sky Temple. And your meeting area here. Try Guild Hall. Or just try Guild, I guess. Then the last one goes here. And this will be called Try Guild. Alright. And this will be called Try Guild Left. And this will be called Try Guild Temple, I suppose. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So we need a temple, guild hall, and that's what we've got. And this is a plant. So we need a craft dwarf guild here. Craft dwarf here. Then a planter guild, it said, here. Planter. Right, so we have our planter guild here, craft dwarves here, and the Doctrine of Midnight's worshipping Eddas. Okie dokie. New temple. Doctrine of Midnight. Worshipping Eddas. Okie dokie. Now we let them do that for a bit. Then we decide. They've suspended some constructions, which I'm not a fan of. I think they should not suspend the constructions, huh? Oops. Suspending floor. It's because there's stuff in the way, I know. Annoying. Tavern cleanup. How is that doing? Not so well. People are not doing that, but huh. And the cavern hauling, it's at 40%. Cool. I think actually, cavern hauling, I want you to guide west immediately when full, or, oh, when at least 25%. Okay, and that's all good. Look, the masterpiece sparring, constructing, things is going okay. How are our bed situation? 14 out of 30. Not as many doors already, but that's fine. This is looking fancy. Alright. Oh, golly. I resume some of these constructions, though. As they are being silly. Oh, we need more flux boulders for the steel production. Let's go and assign that to be done. Where is it? It's here. Oh wow, lots of tetrahedrite. We can also have them get that citrine cluster. And this yellow zircon cluster. Wait, dacite. Dacite isn't flexstone, is it? Let's check. Hang on, stone use. Marble is, yeah, okay. So let's see if dacite counts as what we're after. Doesn't seem like it, darn. Okay, so we need marble. There's probably more marble around, right? It's just like this way, there's less. We can absolutely mine out this wall a bit. And this wall a bit. There's plenty of marble to be found. Certainly. Could not. Why are you having problems? Why are you causing problems? Why do you have problems? Why are you causing problems? What are the problems? No. Oh. Militia commander has bestowed the name the Lar Shadmal upon a steel mace. Named weapons are especially good, so that's a great thing. Right? So he liked that steel mace a lot. Named objects. Whoops. You see here. Superior quality steel mace is spattered with honey badger blood. Really. But yeah, he liked the mace enough to give it a name. That's pretty rad. Farmer's Workshop, you should be spinning thread. A little bit, not a ton, just some. We should get into soap production at some point. Not yet, because that's a whole thing. But I'd like to. It'd be fun. And still no water sources. A little tricky. Look at them all storing items. Super rad. And look at this. It's all working. I'll tell you that. A dwarf boy or forlorn jewel is visiting. That's pretty cool. I want to talk to them. Or at least see where they're from. Right? Okay. Overview. Oh, you can learn more after they chat with the local. Okay. We'll let them do that. No water source. Oh, wait a second. We're low on drinks. Who said... Stop brewing drinks from plants? Nobody, okay. Still doing that, huh? Make me... You should be doing, I think, but... brew drink from plants on your feet also pretty. Let's go back down here. Where this is looking rad, huh? Really rad indeed, if I do say so myself. Quite happy with this. This looks cool and a half. Yeah, we are going to need y'all to... I think actually, now that I think about it, 2 stills with 100 dwarves might not be able to keep up with production. So I'm gonna put another still near the tavern, because that just makes sense, right? Make the drinks where the people need drinks. So I'll have them do that there. I'll cut that part out. It'll be a nice little area anyway. So that'll be good. We do need some more granite block walls. Second after placement. Granite block. Yes. And then we're going to need, I think, just obsidian block floors. You're throwing a tantrum. Stop that. I don't really know what to do about that right now. But I will select an obsidian block for you. Where'd they go? Here they are. This one's not supposed to be there. Cobaltite. That's happening. Theft. We don't know. We are going to convict you because you have witnesses. Convict you of literally all the crimes. Convict. No sentence pending. So sad. Speaking of sad, how's the dungeon doing? Doing very well. Ooh, copper. I like copper. And go ahead and get that for me. See where that goes. But in the meantime, I will smooth out exactly one of these places. Planter is fighting. Throwing tantrum. Oh, hey, the priesthood is ready to be recognized. Golly, that's faster than I thought it'd be. We went too far, huh? Here we are. Recognize priesthood. Alright, there's 2 left now. I guess just these walls were enough to get valuable enough, right? That's crazy. Oh, I guess it's because it has enough on both sides now. We don't have enough flux boulders. That kind of sucks. No flux kind of sucks. Here's where we want to be. Marble. Imagine we can do a couple. We don't want that auto. Imagine we can get a couple more rows out of this. And then, yeah, people are getting a bit thirsty. This is not a good thing. Oh, it's early autumn. And I guess that's kind of a good time to start looking for a place to end. I think I'm going to finish these 2 petitions and then go. Because you see, we are at the 3-hour mark. Which means that it would be time for another break if I were going to keep going. But it's also 12:39 a.m. which is actually eepy hours. Believe it or not, it is not awakey hours. It is eepy hours. So, it ought to be time for me to work on leaving, getting to bed, all the good things that needs to happen. Oh, but somebody's with... Oh! It did just save. I just want to make sure that nothing bad happened. We should be facing, like, the marble or something like that. I guess it decided for me that I was done. The game was eepy, in fact, one might say. Yeah, okay, so that's basically no progress miss. Return to tile menu. Better to have a proper save than to have it crash, I would think. I also love how I add the little mim side over here. I'm so happy with it. It came out very nicely. It fits the style and everything. Y'all can't see it so well, but you can kind of tell there's a block there that isn't normally there. I put that there. Hee hee. Then we quit. And then we work on getting to leave. I ought to... Oh, that's right. I was using this one today. So I'm gonna send you guys to this screen. Alright? And that's my goodbye screen, you see. We'll see who's on that we can raid. Is Sally on? Is Luna on? Neither, but in their stead, we can raid into... well, I don't know. Thank you, Sharky. I think this person here seems dead. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow for, I think, Baldur's Gate is what Friday is, if I'm remembering. And that's rad. I like that game. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Hopefully this person's fun. Bye!